Welcome to Sports Savvy TV. I got an explosive one for y'all today. Well, check this out. It's no secret that Isiah Thomas and Scottie Pippen don't really care for Michael Jordan. We all know that by now. We accept that. But one thing I can't accept, and fans shouldn't accept either, is the lying and the bashing of MJ. If something was true, and we could prove it was true, okay. But to lie on this man, I can't accept it. Isiah Thomas, the second best point guard to ever play the game, he done came out and said that Scottie Pippen could have won championships without Michael Jordan. How? Zeke, at this point, you need to let it go, man. You're getting older. You don't need to be reminiscing, stressing over this. Let it go, homie. Let it go. That's nonsense. When MJ retired, Scottie Pippen was begging this man. It seemed like almost every commercial when they showed Scottie sitting sideline, he's saying something, come back, begging. Like, stop it, man. Scottie Pippen was not no alpha dog. He could not lead a team. We seen this when he went to Houston. We seen this when he went to Portland. There were other players that were better. He just was bought there for leadership, which he's not really a good leader. MJ made him a part-time leader. Man, y'all better go watch film on how guys used to pick on Pippen until MJ used to step in and like, cut it off. Leave him alone. You mess with him, you got to go through me. This is ridiculous. And Isiah Thomas knows this. Just stop it, man. Them clutch checks must be looking real good. Because he didn't stoop to a whole new low on this one. Stop it, Isiah Thomas, man. You see, Isiah Thomas is one of the reasons why players like Anthony Edwards think players from the 80s and the 90s were unskilled. Stop it, Zeke, bruh. It's ridiculous. I'm so tired of Isiah Thomas and his BS. It's like he sits at home and thinks of a way to try to bash this man and tarnish this man's image. It's ridiculous. Isiah Thomas, you're not going to convince 90% of us that are MJ fans that this is true. It's not happening. You know, LeBron James fans, they love this. You know, anything to try to make MJ look crazy. This is nonsense. Stevie Wonder could see this. Pip was mentally weak, man. Jordan made him a top 50 all-time player. Oh, I think y'all forgot too. Some of y'all probably was too young to remember. On Open Court, they need to bring that show back, man. I remember when Isiah Thomas laughed and said that Scottie Pippen wasn't even worthy enough to be on the Dream Team. But now all of a sudden he good enough to win a championship without MJ. Stop it. Scottie Pippen averaged 16 points per game, and he got them 16 points off of double teams from MJ. He probably would have scored less. Okay, you give him them 16 points, Pippen going to lock up the best team defender. Where you going to get the other 15 points that MJ averaged? MJ averaged 30 for his whole career. Who going to give you the rest of them points? Pippen not averaging no 20 plus. I'm sorry. He just was not that. He wasn't good like that. He was a good role player on side of a great player. That's it. It seems like Isiah Thomas will say anything that will fit the moment, bro. He's probably the biggest liar in sports history at this point. Let it go, Zeke, man. Just let it go. This is like another fairy tale used to rewrite history. We talking about Scottie Pippen, the guy that quit on his team because the coach drew up another play for another player. Huh? Man, MJ never quit on his team, man. Ain't no player quitting on their team like he did. That shows you how mentally weak he was. And you telling me he was going to lead a team. Stop it. Isiah Thomas sound like Hurricane Chris right now. Just salty. Without MJ, Scottie Pippen wouldn't have been nothing but a journeyman role player. It's been 30 years, man. Let it go. You can't bring that to the grave with you, bruh. Make amends and get this over with. If you look at it, Pippen had 3 chances to show that he could win without MJ, and he failed all 3 times. You know, look at Kobe and Shaq. He had 2 times. No, he had 3 times to prove he could win without Shaq, and he won twice. You know, you can't put that in the same sentence. In my opinion, in 94 was his best chance, and he failed. Dennis Rodman was more of a factor than Scottie Pippen. Dennis Rodman could have played Pippen role. Go lock up the other player, best player. He could have did it. They could have found a way to get them 16 points from him. You know what I'm saying? Like Zeke need to just stop it. All this because MJ said a few words that you didn't like. Man up, man. Stop acting like a child. It's been 30 years. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the situation.